people get involved in your campaign. They say, you know what, I love this woman, I love what she's doing, she's fighting for us. This is John Villarreal reporting for Conservative New Media.
Conservative New Media peeps, what's up? It's me and JDV, John D. Villarreal. Paul Villarreal's on the line right there. Okay, I've been up pretty much all night, and I want to hit the gym, whatever like that. I'm not even prepared to do a video right now. It doesn't matter. We got breaking news, and you need to stay tuned to this right now, and you need to check into it. David Weigel, who used to cover the conservative beat or whatever for the Washington Post, has just resigned. Maybe, perhaps, like Gentleman McChrystal just resigned. Now, Paul's been covering this from the beginning. He got into a big war with Weigel-Drudge. And this is a guy that we pumped out ourselves on our video that we'll link in here in the annotations. If it's not here right now, we'll put it down there in the description. It will be in there upstairs. We have so much coming to you guys this weekend. It's not even funny. I can only tease it. If you haven't subscribed to us now, you need to subscribe to us right here. We have stuff this weekend you are not going to want to miss. It's groundbreaking. But here's the thing. We pumped this guy out because in the famous Bob Etheridge video that we covered and people loved, and it was explosive for us with lots of favorites, everything like that, and super high ratings, we pumped him out for calling it a quote-unquote hug of these students who were just asking someone, a public official who works for us on a public street, just a simple question about the Obama administration, and this guy collars them, you know, hugged him after grabbing his arm and doing all this type of stuff. The guy had to make an apology. Congressman Bob Etheridge. You know, we respect the office. What he did was wrong. But it looked to us like this Weigel guy was covering for him and punking out these kids. Now, we got wind of it. We got on him. We did some little digging. And we found out, in our opinion, this guy was not a friend of conservatives. He was recommended on the Washington Post by Ezra Klein. Now, who's Ezra Klein related to? And what has Ezra Klein done himself? And Ezra Klein, was one of the founders, if not the founder, of Journalist. You know, the inside listserv for liberal journalists, so they all can be on the same freaking talking points in our opinion. We don't like it. And we're sick of the David Brooks type of people, the David Frozen. In other words, the people that the left-wing mainstream media puts up as conservatives to only, in our opinion, to punk conservatives. Now, Paul, you've been following this thing right here. This is explosive. Some of the things that this guy said was unbelievable. That Drudge should set himself on fire. I mean, that's apparently that maybe... Did he say that he wanted the Democrats to beat the Republicans? What's going on with this thing?
All right, here's the quick summary of what happened here. As you said, it formally began with the Bob Etheridge hug thing that you detailed.
Right. Before
that, though, people were already upset with David Weigel's coverage of conservatives. And I mean by people, I mean conservatives. Now, that's the backdrop. So this guy was already building ill will. David Weigel came from an organization called the Washington Independent, which is in Google News search, and yeah, you can find it. He's a good reporter. He's good at the skill of journalism. He knows how to get quotes and write stories, and he's very prolific. He writes a lot. However,
good for him.
He's biased, or most people believe that he's biased against conservatives. Weigel says himself that he is a libertarian. But in my opinion, what Weigel did was he wanted to get hired by a big organization. He wanted to get on TV, and he did those things by trashing conservatives. He would go to like Tea Party gatherings. He'd cherry-pick bad comments intended to make the Tea Party people look stupid, make conservatives look stupid. He's always been adversarial with Sarah Palin, as far as I can understand. One of the things that he did was he was defending this stalker Joe McGinnis guy that went to live beside Sarah Palin in Alaska.
How weird is that?
He's not a friend of conservatives. Conservatives don't feel that he is a friend of them. So what happened, fast forward to today, is he did the Bob Etheridge thing. Drudge posted a link basically saying, yeah, look, this guy's saying it's a hug. And so because of Drudge, who has mega traffic, Weigel got a bunch of angry emails. Hey, what are you doing? Why are you saying this? Why are you calling the hug? Weigel apparently freaked out and said on Journalist Matt Drudge, as you said, Matt Drudge should set himself on fire. I guess Weigel also said something along the lines of, "Oh, I hope that the Democrats trash the conservatives in the elections," or something, using various profanity. And the funniest part about this entire thing is that even though conservatives don't like David Weigel because of how he covers them, it looks like a liberal from journalist is the one that basically put him in a position where he's forced to resign. That's the funniest thing. And one other quick thing.
Irony.
The speculation from people is that a liberal exposed him because liberals were upset with Dave Weigel defending Rand Paul, who is also a libertarian, as Dave Weigel is. That's the summary here.
Wow. This is what he said. Supposedly, quote, "This would be a vastly better world to live in if Matt Drudge decided to handle his emotional problems more responsibly and set himself on fire."
Bottom line is, Dave Weigel doesn't seem to handle criticism really well.
No.
And he was going after all these little people that said things about him, and anybody that took offense at him saying the hug, he was sending them letters. It's like, dude, you got to calm down. Okay.
Yeah, and he was going back and forth. At least I saw one comment from him in his own comments early on his apology in the Washington Post and stuff like that. And there was another person that was just posting over and over and over that just seemed really a little too interested. It was all about like helping out pro Dave Weigel.
You know this. Both you and I have been accused of being too sensitive before, but let me tell you something. Dave Weigel very publicly is being hypersensitive, and that didn't help many.
Dude, I'm not too sensitive. We're not. First of all, man, it's just so fun. I would love to have Dave Weigel take a fraction of the hate and the hate mail and the stuff that I get every day, dude. I bask in it. They don't understand. I love it. I love my haters. My haters make me more famous. I like to turn up the heat. I'm the ultimate heel heat, dude. Okay, I can be the baby face or the heel at any time. And if you don't know what that's about, you don't know nothing. So the thing of it is like, dude, it's all about getting over with the audience, and that's what it is. The difference is we got lots of people that hate us on the conservative side, definitely on the liberal side, whatever like that. We don't hate anybody. We're just pros at what we do. And if we're hired by a candidate or this and that, whatever, then we do a great job. And that's what's up with that. And the thing of it is, you know what, dude? I don't melt down. I don't freak out, dude. Like, maybe, potentially, Dave Weigel did or anything like that. And, nor do I, go cry to my mama about it or anything like that. I'm not saying that Dave Weigel did, but I'm just saying that, dude, there's, put it this way. These fools, a lot of them, old dino media, have such thin skins. It's not even funny. They love to blow other people up and say this and that and bash conservatives, but they can't take any of it. They all have glass jaws, dude. Okay? That's what's so freaking funny, dude. And the difference is between us, and people don't like us, whether on the Republican side, this and that, whatever, or conservative side, whether it's, some of the extreme 9/11 truther types, whatever, or some other people that we've gone up against, primaries or whatever, or we don't back their candidate, because this is the legit conservative, whatever. People know we're legit, okay? Everybody knows that we're real conservatives, hardcore, that we've been fighting the battles hardcore. You may disagree with us, you may not like our personality, but we're legit. People on the left know that we're legit. Everyone knows we're legit. The biggest problem, in my opinion, with this whole thing, with Dave Weigel, was that he was a, wolf in sheep's clothing. He was a fake. Okay? I don't know what he really believes, but I know this. The guy was supposed to be supposedly a conservative, covering conservatives, and he basically was saying, in other words, he was saying something completely different in journalists than what he supposedly was putting his public image on. And that's the problem. Okay?
Let me just say this. I know we don't have much time, but here's a summary of another real problem with Dave Weigel. Dave Weigel, in my opinion, was hired by super liberal and journalist founder Ezra Klein. He was hired by Ezra Klein to be a hitman against conservatives, but supposedly be a conservative or conservative-leaning himself. He was a fraud, he was a setup, and he was specifically hired and suggested by Ezra Klein to make conservatives look bad. That's the problem.
And that's it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there you go right there. And why don't we have someone covering the liberal beat? Why don't we have someone covering the Soros beat? The OFA beat?
Look, Dave Weigel is essentially like Ann Coulter covering the liberal beat. I mean, that's basically what it came out to be because of how he covered it. And that's in my opinion.